Who is the greatest player? What do you say?
We discussed in the last show that we did that Neeraj Chopra is the greatest athlete, Indian athlete of all time. Although Siddharth
I disagreed. I said
had
But 3-1 majority wins. So
The thing was athlete, na? Do chess players qualify to be athletes?
yes.
yeah.
Athlete.
You have to be supremely fit.
When somebody asked a question about Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, quickly you guys decided one no-brainer who's an athlete.
who's the better athlete?
Yeah, athlete.
Rohit
When
is
we
pretty
say
fit in his own
that
way.
physical thing. Now when I say
Ek
chess
second.
players all are,
Ek second. Just 1 second. Okay. When you guys were asked this question that who is a better athlete or a better sports person between Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma. Okay. You tell me who's who is a bigger sports person or an athlete between Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma?
Virat Kohli.
I would pick Virat too. Yeah.
So, what did we say?
No, he was talking about
How much time
athlete.
did you take to answer this one?
Nothing. Few
Huh?
Exactly.
2 seconds?
It's a no-brainer of an answer. In all
Exactly.
fairness.
But the Rohitians
क्या?
and the Viratians, what do they say?
हमारा कुत्ता कुत्ता तुम्हारा कुत्ता टॉमी
Tommy.
हाँ?
Yes.
वाह
Yes.
मतलब हम बोले तो क्या बोल दिया
Vansh Jain, even though he's a chess fan, what is he saying? Chess players are not athletes.
No, they are.
And
In
Vansh
fact,
is a big chess fan.
no, if you ask
He
Vishy
appreciates
Anand,
all.
if you ask Vishy Anand, he will also tell you that even chess players are athletes.
You have to be extremely fit.
Yes.
Your dietary thing has to change and everything, because at the end of every match you lose about 8 to 9 kilos after every match.
You have to be fit about everything. Na? Then
they are
IT
an
guys
athlete.
would come up with some
Is
code.
that the reason you
Then they
couldn't
also
pursue? Is that the reason you couldn't pursue your passion of playing chess? Or you were never passionate for chess?
Dietary restrictions you were not.
Dietary restrictions was a big put off. I mean, I didn't have the willpower essentially to follow that.
And see, chess players, they have great willpower.
Each classic match takes about 8 to 9 hours, and you have to think so many times. You have to be constantly focused. It burns so many calories that it is not the standard.
What is Ambuj Pandey saying?
Ambuj Pandey.
No, but that's a stereotype.
I
unfortunately.
beg to differ, Ambuj,
Yeah,
with all due
Vansh
respect.
also said that.
Once, yeah.
Vansh, I think he was live or he was present when we went live in the previous show.
Or just went back.
No, basically, I'll tell you, a lot of people may have heard that conversation that we were having. In fact, we were, prior to the show, some of us were discussing, and we were saying that even if we would be discussing about Neeraj Chopra, a lot of players or people would be asking us, सर केएल राहुल क्या जिम्बाब्वे में कैप्टन कौन होगा, हार्दिक पांड्या या केएल राहुल, सर विराट कोहली का वो कब आएगा, ये कब आएगा. So that was the context when I said a lot of people would say Rishabh Pant or Rohit Sharma or KL Rahul or Hardik Pandya or Virat Kohli. So that was the context. Of course, we were discussing about Neeraj Chopra.
Clips have been made where Rahul Rawat has said Rishabh Pant is the greatest.
No, when you were saying that in states, people have that passion of shooting.
Not states. You said correct. You said that only after Abhinav Bindra did the sport of shooting reached out even to
Smaller
towns. I said that's not true. I had gone out and done stories in smaller town where shooting was popular, and they were that Shoota Dadi story from the village in Haryana. They were there much before. To which you said, but which type of shooting are you talking about? You said, I was talking about shooting the sport.
And then Shane said that there was a shooting event day before yesterday in Amritsar.
No,
I didn't say
you
anything.
said,
I was laughing. I was having a laugh. There is
and our
proof in
friend
the video.
Chandesh said shooting is very popular in the US as a sport.
Yes,
Yeah,
in
he-
schools, colleges, universities, banks.
That's it, my friend.
And
Don't go there.
No, but in India, you still have to take a license for. There in the US, you can buy a gun over the counter.
To be fair, that's because their licenses are very easily provided.
They also need a license, but it's easily to
It's
just
very
go
easy
and
to
buy
get one.
Yeah.
Very easy to get one.
Over the counter.
over the counter.
Or under it.
Under the counter. Anyways,
Anyway,
it's a
well-
cricket match. So
Yes,
we have
let's
a cricket
get back
match.
to cricket.
Exactly. Let's get back to our
We've
biggest.
done the greatest athlete debate. If you missed it, please.
In
see.
fact,
I couldn't see it on our page, by the way, Shivam. Where is
when
the
I was
greatest
coming
athlete?
when I was coming to the studio, I met Madanji.
Could you see the? Is it coming on the page? That debate we did on greatest athlete. It's not on our page. Come.
So I was, in fact, I bumped into Madanji, Madan Lal, the
Yes.
1983 World Cup winner. You don't call him on our shows. We should.
We should actually. A lot of people have asked us.
we had him. Which was the show?
One bite.
No, one bite. No. By the way, that was a TV show.
Virat Kohli one.
Virat Kohli. We are sitting. in the
What's wrong?
TV. Yeah, the
Virat.
TV show,
So-
which is also up on Sports Today.
Yes,
Which
they're on
is-
our channel.
Yes.
So I said, he said, what a great achievement. And what he said? He said, I don't think cricket should be there in Olympics. I said, a cricketer is saying that cricket should not be. So he had his own reasons, and I told him, you have a global icon now in Neeraj Chopra. Not today, but earlier also after
2020,
the Olympic Games last year. And then he said, yes, it's a huge achievement. But in India, a lot of people don't look beyond cricket. I said, maybe the perception can change. No, will never change. We will celebrate the success of PV Sindhu's, we'll celebrate the success of Neeraj Chopra, but the day India is playing against Bangladesh or Zimbabwe, the flavor
or West Indies.
Or Ireland, the flavor of
Or Scotland. By the way, that reminds me, please do the story on Scotland. Do you know what is happening there? No? Scotland cricket. So major upheaval happening in Scotland cricket. Just do a mojo or something. So it's just like we saw in Yorkshire cricket just now.
The
Systematic
racism.
racism. So another thing has just come in Scotland where the entire Scotland board has resigned
Wow.
over allegations of
Okay.
systematic racism in Scotland cricket.
Wow.
And Scotland plays the World Cup. And
how
so,
is racism? I've heard of systematic doping and everything.
No, racism as in systematic racism is not one individual, but the whole system is
It's
racist.
rigged against a particular
Community or something. So like, let's say hypothetically, if like there are charges against Scotland, it could be like, let's not take Asian players, for example. Just look at Scottish players or English or whatever. So it's done by the system and not one individual who could be racist in the.
It can be direct, indirect, casual.
Yes.
In all three forms.
Yes. So
Great Britain.
the entire board has resigned. The entire cricket board has resigned. Scottish board.
Oh my goodness.
So I think that's big news. So just follow that.
Great
Today's game, once again in Port of Spain.
Yeah, all three matches.
All
will be
three
there,
matches.
man.
The first T20 is also in Trinidad, but at a different stadium. The
Then one is in St. Kitts and the other in Florida.
Yeah, two in St. Kitts, two in Florida.
Two in Florida.
Oh yes, 2 and 2.
What?
The fixtures. Two
For the T20.
Today, they're playing in
in Port of Spain.
All matches
Even the first
ODIs are in Port of
T20I is
Spain.
at Brian Lara Stadium.
Brian Lara, in fact, came
The first
to
T20I.
came to meet the Indian players the other day.
Yeah.
He actually came to take Rahul Dravid for dinner to his house.
Wow.
Must have been. And what about the others? He has
I
a
don't think
huge
he has.
mansion.
Yes, I've
He
been
could
there.
have-
I'll tell you the story when I went to his mansion for a party, and while we were it was a dinner, and a lot of his friends had come, and they were all partying, and the Indian team was also there. They were sitting in one corner. The whole party is happening one side of the house. The Indian players are sitting near the pool alone, chatting with each other. He had like players, broadcasters, few journalists, and his local friends, everyone, right? There's a dance and everything.
Yeah.
The Indian team on one side, and as soon as the dinner was late, they went to the dinner, finished their dinner. By the time the party was getting warmed up,
They're gone.
all good boys had,
Good
barring
boy.
a few Indian players who stayed back.
Who were they?
You can 2006 tour.
Siddharth.
Open the 2006 tour.
Who
Team squad.
could be these players?
No idea.
who
No
stayed back
idea,
for
or
the
you
party.
don't want to.
Oh, by the way, there's nothing wrong. They actually did what they were supposed to do. He had
Yes.
called them for a party, so they partied.
So they stayed for the
For a
party.
change, players for a day may have felt a
Rahul
little
Dravid was
jealous.
on that tour.
Yeah.
But no points for guessing which.
Party he was a part.
No,
Good
which,
boys or-
which? Yeah, two groups.
Which
was in
group
that
was he
party.
in?
Yeah. There was
No
Kumble,
points for guessing.
there was
You get
Srisan,
0 marks for guessing.
Yeah.
there was Kumble, there was Srisan, there was
2006.
Munaf.
2006.
Saurav Ganguly also made a comeback, no? In that very series.
I think Ganguly wasn't there.
No, he was.
No. You're right.
2005.
It was Jafar. Jafar
Wasim
was there.
Jafar got double 100.
Yeah.
Antigua.
Harbhajan Singh.
Harbhajan, UV,
Munaf.
Jafar Munaf was there.
Srishant.
For
Srishant
a
was
change,
there.
actually, the players must have.
Sachin wasn't there.
Must
Game
have
the
was
Sehwag.
Mohammad Ke.
Kef was there. Sehwag was there.
Yep.
For a change, players would have been jealous of media persons that day.
Right?
Eh?
They
You
were
people,
also,
you
they
people
were also
must have been.
free to party.
No, you people must have been partying.
Of
And
course I
players-
did.
and players were
I did
sitting in
my
a-
work in the full day. All the stories we filed, shot, sent it as feed. And after that, we're allowed to. And we were lucky enough to go to
Brian Lara's house.
Charles Lara's house. We are the only two journalists, me and my camera person, the only two journalists in that party.
Wow.
We enjoyed his hospitality.
The Prince.
The Prince, you know how he's got a mansion on top of a hill, so it's like a rich area. And the party was like the bouncers and all, and they were just like go to his house and had a pool. And
You went with your equipment, I'm sure.
no, we did not. Actually, we did. We thought let's take it, but it was politely
away.
told by the bouncer that please keep it here. On your way back, take it. Okay.
Oh,
Chalo, so many super chats. We've just started this broadcast.
by the way,
barely,
Avesh will make
10.
his ODI debut. There was
Avesh is to make the ODI debut.
I think in place of
Prasidh
Prasidh
Prasidh.
Krishna.
Could
Because he was, I thought he was a little
He was
injured or something.
expensive also. No, actually
No, he
injured was
wasn't.
Akshar Patel. I
Akshar.
think Akshar went
Akshar
off the
Patel
field.
was injured. Somebody was struck on his elbow or somewhere. I don't know.
Akshar had
Can't
some,
remember.
I don't know, hamstring or something he pulled and Akshar went out.
So you are now left with just
No,
one
but
spinner.
I think Akshar is still available. I was a minor thing. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure whether he's available or not. But I don't want to say he's not available till such time that we know. I just remember from the game, there's no update. I just remember from the game that he went off the field.
Yes.
Akshar Patel. So Akshar won't be there. Avesh makes his debut. Could be for
Prasidh.
Prasidh. Siraj had a fantastic game.
Fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Amazing.
GGK, I would like to go to that comment from
Comment,
GGK. We'll come to those super chats. Last match, Sanju won us that match with his gloves. I completely agree. I know, we've been praising Mohammad Siraj for defending 15 runs and India won by 3
Yeah,
runs.
3 runs.
Eventually, India won by 3 runs.
That
But
wide,
that
yeah,
save
Yeah.
down the leg side by Sanju Samson actually won us that match.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, West Indies could have achieved the 300 plus chase successfully at home for the first time ever.
Yes. No, in fact, West Indies have said, even though they've lost, I was listening to comments by Nicholas Purdy. He
Yes.
said, for us, it's a victory. Because they were struggling to bat 50 overs.
Yep.
The fact that they reached.
This
close
is
to-
how you reward mediocrity.
I mean, they were really in a bad shape. Let's be honest.
Oh, but still, West Indies, whatever said and done, we still call Bangladesh minnows, we call Ireland minnows,
Scotland minnows.
Scotland, of course, minnows, and the West Indies have lost to these teams also, but still we don't call West Indies minnows. So if he is saying that we are happy
Because of their legacy
that we,
and history. Come on.
no, but still, they.
Arguably the greatest team ever assembled.
Yes.
That's fine, but I'm saying not too long ago they won 2 T20 World Cup titles. Whatever said and done.
Yeah.
White ball is white ball. I think same weight, played with the same ball. That's it.
No, the white balls we get in our matches are slightly heavier and bad. And
What was
leave a
that
mark on
movie?
the back.
What was that movie of John Travolta?
Face off.
Brokeback? No, break. What was
Brokeback
That was
Mountain is not John
Brokeback
Travolta.
Mountain. That was Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger.
No, but I don't think he's talking about Brokeback Mountain.
Yes,
are
I
you?
am.
Oh, then that
Then
was
Heath
John
Ledger.
Travolta.
Ours is
Yeah.
Brokeback.
Acha, Brokeback Mountain must be is your favorite film?
If I can't remember.
Who
You
was the
remember
actor?
what it is about? It was path-breaking at
Yes,
the time.
yes, I know.
Okay.
Hey, super chats.
Please.
Raj is saying Shreyas Iyer scored fastest 1000 ODI runs, has 2 test match, man of the match out of his 4 games, scored 12 50s, 100 out of 25 innings, but please keep him out.
Kick him.
No, but is he being sarcastic?
Yeah. The
That's
last
what
part
I-
is clearly sarcastic.
Yeah, so he's saying that,
That the
everyone
calls-
is after him.
Exactly, the calls
No,
for his
I
premature.
agree with Raj, and that's what I've been saying. A lot of people, when we get these comments, people say, why is Shreyas Iyer there, remove him. The fact is, you can't argue with his numbers.
Yes.
He's got runs. I know he's got a weakness.
Yeah.
Well, then it's for the other teams to exploit it.
And him to work on it.
Yeah, and then his numbers will fall down. Once they fall down, then you can consider. Right now, if I'm Shreyas Iyer, I'll say, hey, listen, I'm doing whatever I've been asked of. You want runs on the board, it's there. Whether I have a weakness or not, how does it matter? Everyone has a weakness.
And as it is, Raj, we've discussed this in our previous shows also that he may not be he may not feature in your best 11, but he is your number 1 12th man.
Yeah.
Number one.
We had discussed that in the last.
Number 1 12th.
Maybe
man.
number
Who said
one,
this?
12th.
One of the commenters had said it. We hadn't. We
Okay,
just,
somebody said.
12th man.
apparently there's multiple ones. No, so
My eyesight is very bad.
Please. Shailendra Sahu wants to know view on star deal with Australia cricket. I think smart deal. I think India-Australia is a big draw, especially after the 2 series that we've had in Australia.
Yes.
And Sony did not renew it. I was a bit surprised.
And not to forget that 2 Indian players will feature in that Australian league, no?
That's the Queensland KFC T20
Arre, whatever
match.
it
That's
may
not
be.
Big Bash.
don't think
That's
that's
not
Big
part
Bash.
of the Australia deal. This is the Australia cricket deal.
No, but Big Bash will also, I think,
This is not Big Bash.
it's
This
not
is
Big
something
Bash.
else.
No, it's
Yeah.
a regional
T20
tournament.
max.
T20 Max. It's a local Queensland
yeah, it's not
tournament.
that.
It's not Big Bash league.
But you are spreading your market also, no? In
Yeah.
Australia. Chetan Sakaria, not a lot of people would know Chetan Sakaria there in Australia. Mukesh Chaudhary. I think a lot of people
West
in India
Indies
would-
have won the toss again.
Oh God, the
Avinash,
team
thank
with
you
the
for
bat.
your
Thank you,
comments.
Avinash, yes.
GGK saying, please talk to Shane. Shane is on his phone. How can we talk? to him?
I'm
He's
following the F1.
race.
Race.
So it's two birds, one stone.
Okay, so Samuel Badri. So what are they going to do? Are they going to bat? Oh, they'll bat.
Oh, Mr.
They'll bat today.
Wonderful.
Bat first. West Indies batting first.
Wonderful.
He's saying it's the same wicket. Anything over 250 will be challenging here. With 300, they almost chase down if on the same wicket.
Unless
That
he's
is why I'm saying mediocrity.
Now he's saying, man, Nicholas Puran has won the toss. He's decided to bat, and he's saying anything over 250 will be challenging.
You know what?
Come on, yeah.
This is
Baffles.
This is what is so good about West Indies cricket. You don't have those high expectations. You expect something around 225, 250, and if you cross that, oh, what an achievement. If you don't, oh, this is as per our expectation.
Yep. Oh boy. So Windies.
Avinash is saying Godfather is the greatest film of all time.
Arguably, yes.
Arguably, for sure, yeah.
Yes.
Loved that movie.
Yes.
Which one?
The first
The first one.
Marlon Brando.
Yeah.
And the
Oh,
first.
that Marlon Brando was Brando and what was the other? Al Pacino.
Al Pacino, yeah.
I was going to say Al Gore. There's no crossing the divide here.
American, I don't know.
No,
Al Pacino
Al
is from,
Gore is busy saving the planet.
Nah,
Yeah.
supposedly. Yeah.
Very good.
For me, the best was Taxi Driver.
Taxi Driver.
Taxi
Robert
is
De
good.
Niro.
It's
Robert
good.
De Niro.
But no, Godfather is good.
Yeah, I've not seen much of the Godfather franchises.
Yeah, but Taxi Driver is good. Yes.
Yep.
Oh, Gudakesh Moti is out.
Hayden
and
Walsh is in.
Hayden Walsh.
Oh, Gurukesh bowled so well.
Yeah.
It's an injury.
Oh, okay. So Gurukesh
Forced
Moti is
Force
out.
change.
Moti is injured.
Yep. And Hayden
He
Walsh.
is Moti or Moti?
Moti.
Moti.
Moti, okay.
Oh, wow.
Gudakesh Moti Kanhai.
Yes, that's important.
But I think no relation to the great Rohan Kanhai. I guess.
Although the way he's been bowling.
Is he from Guyana too?
He is from Guyana.
Oh, like Rohan Kanhai.
At his home, he made his debut. He had his best performance, in fact, in his home ground, Providence, Guyana.
And we'll have to see
The pitch that was considered worse than Mirpur.
maybe the way, although in the last game he was reasonable because India.
No, he bowled well. But the one good thing because of that is you've now got a leggy in Hayden Walsh. So a leggy comes in. Otherwise, they played with 2 left-armers last time.
Yes.
Gudakesh was there, and you had
Akil.
Akil Hussain.
Akil Hussain.
Now they'll be Akil Hussain, but now you got a Hayden Walsh, a leg spinner. So they've got variety in that.
For India, just one change: Avesh in place of Prasidh.
Yeah, as expected.
Yeah.
Although I was about to say that if Moti keeps bowling like this, even Rohan Kanhai would want to distance himself, even if he is related to
He
him.
bowled well, yeah.
He bowled well.
No, he has to bowl with some consistency now.
Yes.
Wait, he's not playing. How will he bowl?
And to be fair, he would have been playing if not for the
Yes,
injury.
it's only injury that he's had.
Moti is injured.
Don't trail him.
7 wickets in 2 games. So, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, one change for both teams. I think Avesh coming in, making the team look slightly better.
Better, yeah.
So the positives last time around, one was of course Mohammad Siraj bowled very well. Started off, got you the wicket of Rahul's favourite West Indian cricketer Shehov. You got him right at the start. Then
Hope.
you got him in the middle, got you another important wicket of my favourite cricketer Nicholas Puran. Then
He didn't score too many.
towards the end.
He didn't score.
Which is why West Indies almost won.
Only my pick scored. Kyle Mayers.
yes.
Kyle Mayers did very well.
So
4 months later, he's reversing his jinxes.
yes. So
No, in fact, my jinxes ended with the IPL. Every other result I've been predicting has been pretty spot on.
Yep.
Neeraj also included.
Actually, to be fair, yesterday he was the only one saying Neeraj will get it silver. It was like 9 gold.
Because Anderson Peters, I had pointed it out that he would be the one to deny Neeraj.
Wow. What's the other positive?
The other positive was finally the top 3 contributing well in an ODI.
Yeah, Shubman Gill.
Shubman Gill in particular.
Looked.
I hope today doesn't do some lazy.
Missed
run.
a double 100, I thought.
He shouldn't be doing lazy.
I'm
run.
being this time. I'm not being. This time I'm not being sarcastic.
Kuch bhi.
He could have. He
Double
could have.
100.
Yeah.
For that, when people start talking about double 100, when somebody reaches 150, 60, 70.
Even 140
He
maybe.
would have scored a double
60s
100.
he's talking about double 100.
He got himself
Missed
run
out on
out.
100 by some distance in all fairness.
No.
Yep.
Come on, yeah.
But I pretty much agree with what Nicholas Puran said at the toss when he said that 250 should be a decent score if it's the same wicket, because it
Little
will
slow.
Yes, it will be a little on the slower side, and as the match progresses, I think there'll be more wear and tear, and it will be difficult to score a run, especially after the power play or when the ball gets soft.
But do West Indies have the spinners to exploit the?
Yeah, Moti is also missing.
Yeah.
And they got Akil Hussain
And Hayden
and
Walsh.
Hayden Walsh and Nicholas Puran.
Oh yes.
Part-time off-spin
Come
king.
on.
4 wickets in that ODI against Pakistan.
Nicholas Puran.
If he comes on to bowl to Shubman Gill will smack him for 6 sixes in same over.
No, Shubman Gill will not. 6 fours maybe. 6 sixes.
Sixes.
No. Not pushing it. You want to bet?
Yeah,
Shubman was a positive. Siraj was a positive. The third positive, which I was really looking forward to, and we had said it will happen. You had Deepak Hooda who bowled 5 overs.
No, and I think
why
more,
was Prasidh?
Know what? He didn't bowl 5 overs.
no, more than that, the maturity that he showed with the bat with Akshar, it helped India cross 300.
Yeah.
Who?
Deepak Hooda.
Deepak Hooda.
The maturity with Akshar.
5 overs.
He was very
5 overs.
22.
Very good.
He was
Why didn't he
slow
bowl
to start with though, Deepak Hooda, but then covered up because at that time you needed somebody to stay there on the wicket.
That
Yes.
20 runs in that 48th over changed the entire equation if you have to look at it.
Hey, Prasidh Krishna, I thought he bowled pretty decent.
Nope.
There.
I don't think.
Yeah, he was. Hello?
You got
Yes.
a case
Office.
filed against you after all the things you said about shooting.
Your.
Must be.
This is your legal notice.
Cops must have called some
Sorry?
case.
No challans.
some other case,
Why?
all the things you said about shooting and this and that, or the comments that you passed. You
No.
will get a case very soon.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't
Very-
even say alleged.
No. Or question mark. Or hypothetically. Reportedly. Sources. Didn't use any of
No,
this.
but you tell me, somewhere in Amritsar or in Punjab, I'm sure in last couple of days, I'm sure they must have had some shooting event somewhere in Punjab.
Yeah, could have. Sporting event.
Yeah.
May have.
What? Okay, you people thought something else, I think.
No, I didn't think of it.
No, not at
Then
all.
why will I get a...
Cheteshwar Pujara is here. He must have gotten. He's saying Gurgaon police will call you. He has just said.
Oh, Gurgaon police is very good.
Aditya Mohanty says happy Sunday evening.
Yes, happy Sunday evening to you too. Aditya.
Aditya Mohanty, what a straightforward comment this time.
You're not used to that.
Yeah, actually, we're used to him saying joke.
Okay, answer Rajput Haryanvi's question. What is the use of Akshar Patel? Neither useful with the bat nor with the
He
ball.
answered it himself.
He's a very good fielder.
Well, I think
fielder.
he was useful with the bat in the first ODI. If I have to point out the positive, he was quite useful with the bat. With the ball, yeah,
He does tend to like he's
one-dimensional.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
He's not even injured
Watch
today.
out for him.
He's not even injured. He's playing.
Yes.
But will he play the third if Ravi Jadeja is back from him? Not a chance.
Yeah, Ravi Jadeja was ruled out for this game. First two games he was already ruled out.
What is, we have cricketers from all parts of the country.
Yeah.
Pan-India
Say
team.
Indian cricket team.
Exactly, pan-India team.
Shobham Sai, we are talking about the maturity of Deepak, Akshar and others, but don't
Don't you think?
few runs short of the start which we got in the first
Yeah,
two games.
absolutely.
We were 40 runs short.
50 runs
At
short.
least 40 odd
We were
runs
40 runs short.
Yeah.
To be fair.
No, but if you can't defend 300.
No, I'm not saying that.
But from the start that you had, you could have.
Yeah.
But see, then that somewhere or the other, there will be a situation where you cannot score. Every pitch is different, condition will be different. You may struggle. But yeah, I think they would have got little bit more.
See, a
I
team
agree.
that has chased 300 far often would have punished this team. Australia or England or South Africa, but West
Ireland.
Indies, Ireland.
Ireland also came very close.
Ireland also.
They like-
But, and India actually could have lost that game. India actually had lost that game had Sanju Samson not stretched
Saved,
out to save that.
He saved
boundary
5 runs.
down.
Justice for Sanju.
And you're saying Mohammad Siraj bowled well.
So he bowled well. Na? If one thing didn't happen, if Siraj didn't get Shea Hope, he would have got 100 at a 60 strike rate, whatever, he would have got 100. Na?
See,
Then he would have
if-
lost there only.
See, so
Everyone
so
plays a role, every moment is
Shea Hope,
important.
Mohammad Siraj, that boundary save from Sanju Samson, and Shubman Gill getting himself run out. Him getting a double 100 was the biggest probability out of all these cases.
No,
No.
double 100 straight. 100 I can imagine. Double
Shubman Gill,
100.
India will field. Avesh Khan.
Yeah, Avesh.
Yeah, Avesh, we already said, is making his debut.
Who has scored an overseas 100, barring Chris Gayle?
Abhishek Singh is asking, why doesn't Russell and Narain play bilateral series?
Well, they are not contracted centrally to the West Indies cricket board.
Yeah, they're freelance cricketers.
They are mercenaries on hire.
Acha, Hetmeyer is not part of the squad, no?
Injured.
Is he part of the squad? No. So why is he there in that dugout in the dressing room? I saw him sitting with the players.
Mentor.
In the last match, he was
recognized
sitting
him
there
with
with
the
the
pink-
players.
I didn't see that.
I saw him.
No, to be fair, they were posting pictures of him even on the Rajasthan Royals social media. and
Yes.
all. He was posing with
See,
Uzi.
maybe nowadays, now because of Corona, I think they keep some
But if
standby
he's
players.
already injured, then why to pick?
No, he may not be injured. Don't listen to everything Siddharth says. Then later, like he was saying, 34-year-old, you turned out, it turned out
35.
36, na, whatever.
35 she was. Neither his, neither mine.
No, but in November in 4.
You were saying 37.
No, I said 36.
36, 37.
I said 36. Okay, I just said I was wrong.
I also
said.
When you checked it, I also said I was wrong.
No, I said I might be wrong. but you were very confident.
But then again, see,
He's not there in
look
the
at the
squad.
squad. He's not in the squad.
So he's just
Hetmeyer.
visiting his mates.
No, that's what I'm saying. Na, because of Corona, they keep some backup guys who over and above the
That's
squad.
what I'm saying.
But if
No,
he's
he's
injured,
not
then
even there in
They
the
should.
squad.
He may not
so
be
why
injured.
is he sitting there?
Don't listen to. That's what I'm saying. What Siddharth is saying, injured doesn't mean he's injured. Maybe he's not injured. Maybe he's part of that extra squad members that they keep nowadays because of any Corona cases or something. Which is why.
Hetmeyer, by the way, was not part of the team that played against India in India. Then you have Kyron Pollard, God bless him, for the decision that he took to retire from white ball cricket.
Yeah.
Oh, not white ball. That was the
cricket.
only
From cricket,
that
international
was the
cricket.
only format that he used to play.
Yeah.
He retired from international cricket. He will be there for franchisee crickets the world over.
Bahar
I wonder
Ali
why.
says this series will be Shubman Gill's series. He has opened the innings for India in Test cricket, and in Test opening is always challenging. In ODI, that will help him. He is a real.
I hope he's
prospect.
right.
That is true.
I like Shubman a lot.
And I think ODI, the format suits him very
Yes,
Yes.
he's very pleasing
His
to
type
the eye.
of-
Correct.
And
Yeah.
this type of format.
he's very pleasing to the eye.
Niche aa jao,
Looks
Shub-
very comfortable. T20.
Ajay Mishra saying, would Indian players be allowed? They're discussing, but too early to say. So we
early,
won't
yeah.
comment till we know something.
There is a proposal,
Yeah.
but
It's under discussion. Rok lo. Salim P. Hassan says, watching you guys from Dubai after eating a super biryani.
Yeah. Why are you telling us
Yeah, come on. Today is Sunday.
tough
He is a
times.
vegetarian, no?
this? How?
He's
He's
not-
a vegetarian.
he's
You're a
not-
vegetarian or
no.
non-vegetarian?
He's a non-vegetarian.
He's anything but a vegetarian.
Yes, he's a
No.
non-vegetarian.
Are you a vegetarian or
Arey,
non-vegetarian?
I'm telling you, he's non-vegetarian.
non-vegetarian.
But you told me that at your home.
Yeah, there are restrictions in place, but
But they know that you're a
We have
non-vegetarian.
course
COVID
they know.
restrictions and dietary restrictions there.
and this month is pretty
Savan. Yeah.
heavy on restrictions. So
You've been having non-veg here in the office.
here, but
Yeah.
at home I can't even get.
Nikhil, you want to comment something on this? So Savan, or what do you call that? Savan?
Savan Maida,
Yeah.
no?
Savan.
For 1 month.
Savan for 1 month comes at your place, but the moment you step out of your house,
My house,
Savan is gone.
Sawad's gone. Just like the Noida weather. It rains for parts, rest of the time it's wet. It's dry, sorry.
Okay, Raj. No, Hetmeyer is not injured. He is out of the
There
team
we
since
go.
a very long time because according to West Indies, he is not fit
That
enough.
is incorrect.
That's
Oh
not-
yeah,
that is also
That is
incorrect.
very old. Yes,
Raj.
that was true, Raj, earlier. He was not considered earlier in the series when West Indies came to India. He was not considered because there was
2019.
because there was fitness. No, this year the West Indies
No,
team.
2021. 3-match ODI and T20.
Yes, so he was not considered for that particular series before the IPL when the West Indies team came. But now I think that's not the case anymore. He may be a backup.
Yeah, that's what Tushar Sehgal is saying, that Puran has said. Again, let's take this with a grain of salt.
Yes.
He's just training with them, not officially in the squad.
That's what I'm
There
saying.
we go.
You keep players
As backups.
Yes, because in these Corona times, so they're not part of
To
the
be
squad.
fair, I would keep him over some of the middle order bats. He
Yeah,
should be walking into that squad.
Yeah, absolutely.
Chandresh, I wish you had sent the same
down.
message through a super chat.
No,
would have
don't
been
take
great.
it. He has to.
No, but this one I think he. I doubt if he would have been able to
Acha.
send. He's saying this one.
Ah,
So this though.
yeah, he couldn't have sent.
The
Manish
That's some
Maheshwari
praise
says,
for you.
very good work, Rahul Rawat, in the morning on India today. Shift is 18 hours or more. How long shift are you doing?
I was. I didn't come to work
At
yesterday.
midnight.
Yeah. Came at 7 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
पापी पेट का सवाल है भाई. And by the way, Chandresh has just requested us if we can plug for his book,
Book, please.
Journey of a Nation.
Yes.
This is written by Chandresh Narayanan, our dear friend. 75 years of Indian sports. So basically, he's saying the discussion that you people were having in the evening earlier today, the greatest Indian athlete ever. So all your answers you can find there in that book. I hope you've mentioned my name as one of the contributors. And Siddharth, yours also.
Hope so.
Shivam, he has mentioned about you in that book. Okay, Austin Kuna is saying, do you have to announce a 15-member squad for the Asia Cup like in the ICC events, as India announced 15-member squad for Asia Cup 2016 and 2018? Yes, you will have to announce the squads.
India can announce 18 also. Exactly.
And I think there will be a few
18
travelling members also.
Yes. Navdeep Saini.
Navdeep Saini is bowling. He's
Very well in county.
If you can pick Chiteshwar Pujara on the basis of his performance in the county cricket, you have
Then
to pick
Navdeep should be considered,
Navdeep
at least.
also. And Washington Sundar in his first match in
He got a
county
5-wicket haul.
5-wicket haul.
Yes. Anupam Das saying, Deepak Chair, why is he not in the squad? Do you know any update? He's just started bowling at the club level. I think they'll have to wait a while before they decide should he be part of the team or not. Maybe Asia Cup or before that, Zimbabwe maybe they might take.
Zimbabwe
just
is the
to test his
possibility.
fitness. Yeah.
But again, Zimbabwe, they're playing 3 ODIs, right?
So good.
You would want to get him in ODIs and then
You're not
if you're
going to-
considering him a T20.
I don't think they'll
Just
consider
test
him
his
now.
fitness, I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
Although he's not going to be part of the World T20.
No,
definitely.
unlikely. Very
Listen,
unlikely.
Abba.
Angad Kapoor is asking why Ruturaj and Ishan Kishan, why are they not opening? Who are your actual openers? How far is
How
it?
fair is it?
How fair is it to open with Gill ahead of Ruturaj, who scored truckloads of runs in Vijay Hazare? I think Gill should bat at number 4 or 3. Thoughts with a question mark.
Firstly, why is Ruturaj and Ishan not opening? That's primarily because I think Ishan they're going to use for T20s and he's part of that squad, so he'll get a chance. Between Ruturaj and Shubman Gill, I think Ruturaj they were giving chances, but he got injured. But I think you will get to see Ruturaj open in maybe or at least play one game.
Yeah.
Could be the next game.
If India clinches the series, probably he may,
He may
play
get a
in on 27th.
Correct.
And Arshdeep might get a debut, who knows, in ODIs.
Yeah, but Arshdeep is part of the T20 squad, I think.
Also.
Yeah, so he'll get a chance to play there. He
Because
will
again,
have to play.
first T20 she had played 2 for 18 figures.
Mostly the players that are not part of the T20 squad, they go back, I think they will keep it.
And anyways, YSJ.
I saw Brian Lara's house, it's beautiful. In Vimal's video, he went to his house just to ask that Dravid came for dinner or not, but they went out for dinner, not at his house.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah, they must have gone out. His
must
house
have
is
been his
beautiful.
own restaurant.
Yes.
Possible.
Wow. Vimal.
Yeah.
What about they went out as in Brian Lara and Vimal Kumar, or Brian Lara and
Brian
Rahul
Lara and
Dravid?
Rahul Dravid.
I mean,
Uma Lanza saying his team the same as last ODI. No,
Give them
Acha,
update.
Okay,
there is one change in the Indian team. Avesh Khan is in and Prasidh Krishna is out. Avesh is making his ODI debut. In the West Indies team, there is one change. There is no Gutekesh Moti and
huge setback.
yes. So Hayden Walsh.
Just after good occasion.
Hayden Walsh, the leg spinner, is in. So those are your 2 changes in the West Indies and Indian sides.
Okay, can I ask you something?
Please.
It is MOTIE.
Moti, whatever it is, yeah.
No,
you
I am
say the
saying-
way you want to. It's a proper noun. You pronounce it the
If
way.
it didn't have E, then
Moti.
I'm sure then you would have pronounced it as Moti, and now you're pronouncing it as Moti. Why?
I don't know. IE.
No,
The
removing one letter, then obviously it will change. Now, if it didn't have M, then it will be OT. So then, if there'll be one word missing, the pronunciation will change.
no, I'm saying.
If it didn't have E, then
You remove an R from Rawat, it becomes an Awat.
but yes.
I'm saying no. I am saying MOTI would be Moti. MOTIE would be Moti.
You said Moti and Moti for both the spellings.
Moti is a Hindi word. Have you heard an Englishman with the name of Moti?
Monty.
Monty. You don't call him Monty. You call him Monty.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So,
Yeah, you call him whatever you want to call him.
so what do you call him? Moti.
I am calling him a setback.
I'm calling him Gudakesh.
In his absence is a huge setback.
And to be fair, I mean, I don't
GM.
think
I'll call him a GM.
I don't think the removal of the E would change. So my name is Shane, right?
See.
You remove the Y from it, and if you don't have a Y, SHANE, it's still pronounced exactly the same.
Exactly.
Exactly. So
That's what I'm saying.
He will
He
make
is
no difference.
redundant.
Of course, if we're talking about in India, then the pronunciation of my name changes massively. Then I become either Shiny or Shane.
Shane.
I've been called
Shane
everything
Wane.
under the sun, trust me.
Shane Wane.
Shane Wane.
See, you remove the D with a B, but it becomes a Shane bias.
Hey.
No, but you are replacing D.
Huh.
But the most number of spellings that I've seen for a name is Siddharth.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Double D,
Double
single
D,
D.
double
So when in our previous
HRTHA.
workplace, there were 3 Siddharths, all of whom had different spellings.
SID, HARTH,
Single D,
SID,
double D,
HARTH.
and A with HA in the
We
end.
used to
HA.
call them double D, single D.
Add and AD.
What was
Double D?
the original Siddharth Gautam Buddha's name?
SIDD, HARTHA.
Yes.
The original Siddharth was Gautam Buddha. That was the
In fact,
spelling.
my elder brother's name is also Siddharth, and that
His
is how.
spelling is same as his.
No, not at all. Gautam Buddha.
Acha, Siddharth.
But
A with an A.
yeah, double D,
Yes.
double D, and with an A.
Even Vishwanathan, the most difficult name. Here though they say Vishwanath. They remove the AN.
Kashi.
Kashi Vishwanathan.
Vishwanathan. I'm Vishwanath. Even in the printer here it says Vishwanath.
To be fair, I think that's
Too
because
long.
then characters would be limited.
Yeah, Vishwanath.
Have you seen that movie Vishwanath?
Shatrughan Sinha, no? Yes.
Maybe
Go down.
that could be the reason.
We are really interested in this series.
Which series?
This one.
Oh, this series.
Yeah.
Kajal Bharati Singh.
Kajal Bharati.
Yeah.
I want
काजल
to
जी,
hide. I want to hide.
आपको और आपके सभी परिवार वालों को
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
घर पर हैं.
Yes.
Shouldn't Gil bat at number 3 or 4?
I mean, he does have all the attributes of a middle order bat.
He may eventually. He can.
I
Yeah,
think.
what Angad is asking. Maybe once, once you're looking at the 50 over World Cup, and if Shikhar and Rohit both are going to be there, maybe you might look at him. In the middle order.
Yep.
Nikhil sir, where do you live? Satyam is asking.
At home.
Home near temple.
He lives in everyone's hearts.
There.
There, that's it.
That is the answer. Where will I be living in a few years, I can tell you.
You can tell me.
In the hills.
If you need a caretaker or somebody, for housekeeping and all these things. I know a few people I can
Okay.
recommend,
Okay.
including myself. If you need somebody. Come on, Shane.
Where,
Generation.
yeah, not the only person to have pointed. I missed the memo for today.
You were not there yesterday, were you?
He was there.
I was there.
Oh, I wasn't there, sorry.
Yeah.
Nah. Actually, almost did wear red. For whatever reason, just picked white.
It's going to. Oh, achha.
Acha, Satyam wants to come and give mithai. Satyam Sharma, come to our office in Noida.
Yep.
Because if you send that mithai to his place, it may not reach office.
Yes,
Yeah.
I want to share with all of them.
He-
Please come to Mediaplex,
Sharing is
Film
caring,
City, Sector 16A, Noida.
Yeah, ask anybody.
Yes, and congratulations, Satyam.
Yeah, congrats.
Yes, congratulations.
Oh, how
Well,
much did you score here? I know.
Maybe he doesn't want to share.
Yeah.
He's still getting
Somebody was
mithai.
doing, huh?
Definitely must be in the top
Receive the
tier.
mithai.
What is the top tier?
90 plus.
And what is the second tier?
80 to 89,
Third tier,
less than 80,
fourth tier.
less than 70.
I'm just trying to
60.
figure out where would I
Come on,
where
predictions,
would I
guys.
fall.
Oh, the match has started.
Yeah, it
Wow.
started. It started. West Indies 230.
They have
230.
said 250 plus 30.
230.
No, 230 is they must have told themselves that we are going to target 250. May or may not. I think 217, 217 in 44 overs.
94% Satyam Sharma.
Wow.
Oh, that's
Oh,
great.
Satyam,
That is
congratulations.
amazing, Satyam. Wow.
Congratulations. Yeah.
As someone who hated academics, wow.
Ricky Patel's predicted 257.
257. I
That's a-
said 217 or 2? I said
17.
17.
Yeah, I said 230.
220.
Nobody has.
I'll go with 270.
70.
I'll say 227 rather. Let's be less specific here.
270.
Okay. See you. Bye bye.
Vanakkam.
Vanakkam. See you.
Vanakkam.
Yes.